everyone. We are from Group J and we will present about mechanization and automation in Malaysia in agriculture. According to McNulty and Grace, mechanization is a method of moving from operating mostly or strictly by human or with animals to doing all works with machinery, while automation is an application and deployment of technology and manufacture and distribute goods and services with minimal human involvement. These two terms have been implemented to all kinds of fields, and one of them is agriculture. The mechanization and automation of agricultural activities around the world has modernized food production and enabled to keep pace with population growth, especially in Malaysia. In this presentation, we will show the type of automation that used by farmers in Malaysia and how they apply it in a way to produce foods in better quality.
We choose drone. Drone in agriculture. What is drone in agriculture? Agriculture Drone 2020 indicate that agriculture drone is an unmanned aerial vehicle to use help optimize agriculture operation, increase crop production, and monitor crop growth. Sensors and digital imaging capabilities can give farmers a richer picture of their fields. Using an agriculture drone and gathering information from it may prove useful in improving crop yields and farm efficiency. Drones in agriculture, which is the first one is soil and field analysis drone. The second one is planting drone. The third one is crop spraying drone, and also irrigation drone, also health assessment drone. Soil and field analysis drone can be surveying or classifying areas that is an important role in agriculture. However, this drone can be instrumental at the start of the crop cycle. They produce precise 3D maps and early soil analysis useful in planning seed planting patterns. For the second type, drone planting drone have achieved an uptake rate of 75% and increased planting cost by 85%. This was indicated by Anprepron, Ramaraj, and Dusabdeep in 2018. This can be seen as this symptom should pot with seed and plant nutrients into the soil, providing the plant all the nutrients necessary to sustain life. In irrigation drone, this is really amazing. Drone with hyperspectral multispectral or alternate sensors can identify which part of field are dry or need improvements. This is really amazing. Other than that, this efficient use of water is a tremendous cost-saving measure when water costs rise and drop straight a region. It's essential to spot bacteria or fungal. This is the main thing or the main objective of using health assessment drone.
Okay, so for my part, I'll be presenting about the usage of drone in Malaysian agriculture. Usage of drones in Malaysia agriculture has only seen a rise since 2019 as more and more commercial use drones began to enter the agricultural market. These drones were brought into Malaysia in part to the plea of the Ministry of Economic Affairs by Datuk Seri Azmin Ali that wanted for the agricultural sector of Malaysia to be able to use more beneficial and efficient innovations that can help in terms of productivity of the agricultural sectors. As explained in previous subtopics, drones have many types of drones, and many types of drone modules can be different things, and these different types of drones or drone modules can be interchangeable in terms of what they do. It is due to this flexibility nature of drones that the Ministry of Economic Affairs have pushed the usage of drones, and in Malaysia the usage of drones have began to focus on two major parts. This is according to Nur Afifah in 2020, which is mapping the landscape and dispersing pesticides. This is due to the remote nature of the drones that enable mapping the landscape and sensing the healthiness of the land, of the soil, much easier. This is partly due to the fact that most commercial drones are linked to the global positioning system, the GPS, making it highly efficient in terms of mapping out and giving data to the farmers. Mapping the landscape enables the farmers to search for better parts of the lands, of the soil, in terms of the acidity of the elevation and the water flow. Other than that, drones in Malaysia have also begun to see use in terms of dispersing pesticides, in spraying pesticides. This in contrary to the old methods used by the farmers, which uses one of those pesticide machines and spray the pesticides manually. Using drone is relatively better than the old method, since the farmers would not have to make direct contact to the pesticides as often, and with avoiding constant exposure to the pesticides, they can avoid the risk of getting poison or getting sickness or illness related to the pesticides. And the efficiency of the drones can be seen, especially when we are employing the drones in terms of dispersing pesticides, where the cost of employing drone costs only around 60 to 70 ringgit per hectare, while the standard methods in dispersing pesticides would cost up to 120 per hectare, 120 ringgit per hectare. And this is according to a research done to a survey done by Muhammad in 2020. Okay, so the other point for my part is how the government has encouraged the usage of drones among farmers, and this is also thanks part to Datuk Seri Azmin Ali. The Ministry of Economic Affairs under the tutelage of Datuk Seri Azmin Ali had begun pushing the use of more innovative way of improving the productivity of agricultural sectors. And with this, public sectors and private sectors alike have begun in providing more and more exposure towards the farmer regarding the drones. And the most recent example is from a company named Woga, which have cooperated and collaborated with college community in Arau, in which they have provided classes and courses that focuses on how to operate the drone. And this covers from operating, which is piloting the drone, maintaining the drone, which is in regards to the maintenance, the engineering, and also the programming part of the drone. They have began to provide class for now only for the agricultural pilot drone, or APD, and this have proved beneficial, more positive than negative, as what I have said in the previous point about the cost. And this would push the agricultural sector to be more innovative in a way that not only the old farmers can benefit from it, but also the newer generation of farmers. And this will make sure that the ministry goal is achieved in a few years' time. That is all from me. Thank you.
So, in this part, me and my partner will discuss and emphasize the usage of mechanization in the rice production in Malaysia. So, overall, we do not have fully automation in the rice production in Malaysia. For example, we do not have any robotic system, just like Japan. They have a robotic tractor to increase their rice production, but not in Malaysia. We do not have any automation system, but in the rice production, we import many mechanization, we import many machinery from China, from Germany, to help us to increase the production. As the government said, they want to increase the production of rice up to 75% per year. So let's check it out. For the past decades, the farmer used traditional methods such as human labor and buffalo to produce the rice in paddy field. So the machinery or the mechanization in the rice production is important to help them to produce more rice in a year. So the mechanization is used in every stages of rice production, such as in the soil preparation, the soil leveling, transplanter, plant management, and in harvesting. As we can see, in field preparation, we use four-wheel tractors such as New Holland 7066S, Fiat 7066S, and New Holland TD90. Other than that, in harvesting, we imported a combined harvester TC56 from Germany that is cost 600,000 ringgit Malaysia. This combined harvester has 24 sensors and GPS to help the farmer to record their production effectively. So recently, Mardi has imported one compact combined harvester from China. This harvester was imported to reduce the impurity in the tank and to reduce paddy loss until 3%. This machinery was specially designed, which is slightly different from the machine that we normally use. For example, for the existing wheels, we replace with iron wheels so that we can overcome the slippery soil problem. Other than that, the cabin also covered and is equipped by air conditioning so that the operator will not affected by the sound from the engine and the factory. So other machine that we have is the rotary tillage and the straw slasher. The open blade that was attached to the machine helped the farmer to cut the straw easily and fastly, especially when the harvesting season came.
There are several problems and issues on rice production. The first issue is soft soil. This issue was contributed by unsuitable farm machinery utilization and not enough field drainage. Soft soil issue also caused by climate change where rainfall pattern changes. This will cause the workers cannot handle the machineries correctly. The second issue is grain harvest losses. According to Kesera, crop harvest losses result from the standing grain shattering during windrowing, with the combine picking up the windrow and threshing, separating and cleaning in the combine. These are the main factors that influencing the percentage of grain losses.
The agriculture industry often face issues with lack transparency management, labor problem, and etc. Drones for agriculture are using aerial analytics and automation to solve key issues, as drones used to quickly map a large area of a plantation, then proprietary algorithm to analyze the crop for health. Spraying drones perform targeted spraying on affected area. Drones also allow users to quickly and accurately derive useful information from image captured, such as accurate oil palm count, categorization, health, roads, infrastructure, rivers, and etc.
All in all, Malaysia has upgraded rice production technology in terms of mechanization and automation. However, there are several challenges and issues that faced by rice production industries to modernization, such as spreading of paddy plants, diseases, and rice weeds, insufficient funding, and not enough training programs. So we hope that the parties involved need to be prepared mentally and physically on finding the solutions of improving the mechanization in rice production industry.